Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more scrap car collecting. My name is Kev. We are heading out in the Scania. We're heading up to Bristol. It's 5 AM. I've just done my walk around checks and the aim of today is to come back with a full load of scrap cars without getting into any trouble. We're heading to Bristol and Bath today, so there's a good chance I might get stuck in some back streets, but hopefully not. Right then, my walk around check's complete. Everything's tip top. Let's hit the road. Okay, we're all set to go. 2.5 hours to our first car, 91 miles. Gonna head all the way up the 350 to the M4, and then yeah, so this is a non-runner, so we'll see how that goes. To get ourselves out of these gates, first port of call is of course a cup of coffee. Just about almost 2 hours in, we are still struggling up the A350. Starting to get colder, we're down like 6 degrees now. A lot of surface water on the road. I'm just about going to phone my customer shortly. We're due to get there at 8:30, so you're going to until just after 7:30. I'll give the customer a call, make sure that they're going to be expecting us and they've got all their paperwork ready, because 90% of the time people don't. Make sure the car's accessible, because 90% of the time people don't. When I stopped for a cup of coffee, I did have a quick look on Google Maps, make sure that everything was okay, and it does look like we are going to be able to get in there, providing nobody's parked stupidly. Oh yeah, it's just starting to get light now. See the sky is just starting to lighten up, and it's actually starting to get quite bright to over my right shoulder, where the sun will be rising. You see clouds, and yes, I think it's going to be a nice day today. There's not very many clouds in the sky, so hopefully we'll be blessed with some sunshine, which will make quite a change with the weather we've had and all the flooding we've had. And I wonder how many flood vehicles we're going to have today. I done residential collections yesterday, and I done 3 out of 6 vehicles I picked up with flood damage. So I wonder if I'll have any today. God, that was bumpy. No. That's the one thing about once you start getting loaded up, those decks don't rattle around quite so much. I'm quite lucky with this transporter, it doesn't rattle as much as some do. When I've got to take somebody else's out, I really do notice how much they rattle. This one's not too bad, so quite lucky. Right then, I'm going to carry on with this little trip up to Bristol. We should be only another 20 minutes or so before we're up on the M4, hopefully. Oh, check it out. Don't see them very often anymore, do ya? It's a 240 GLE Y-Reg. It's that old Y-Reg with it right at the end of the registration. Wow, what a treat. Okay, we are just approaching car number 1. We're half an hour later than expected because we got stuck in ridiculous traffic on the M4 and on the M5. So yeah, we've just come off the M5 at the Aztec West Junction, and we are a mere couple of minutes away from our collection. Looks like the route in should be okay, shouldn't be too bad. I think the actual road I'm picking up from, it's a cul-de-sac. Doesn't look like there's anywhere to turn around, so I'm probably going to reverse straight into it. Oh, looks like it's busy on the way out. Great, great. Love this time of the morning, fabulous. I'm going to pick my suspension up a little bit because those humps will catch my fuel tank. Oh, there's traffic. It'll take forever to get out of there. Hopefully we go a different way. Looks like this one. And then in there. I'm not going to be able to reverse in there either, am I? Not with these cars parked here. Ba 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 ba. That's a little bit annoying. Don't know if I'll be able to reverse him from the other direction. I'll do all this and it'll probably flipping drive, but it does say it doesn't start or drive on the paperwork, so we'll do a bit of jiggly pokely. I'm not going to be able to reverse enough in this direction either. Don't really want to pull up and block that drive. There's two cars there, they're probably going to want to be going to work very shortly. Okay, I'm going to park here, I think, and then go for a walk. There's no way I can get the truck down now, so hopefully it drives. We shall go and have a look. Well, that was a waste of time, wasn't it? Turns out the car doesn't drive. It's right the way down the bottom of that road, and to top it off, it's got no keys. So, even if I wanted to push it, I'll put the boost pack on it and wind it out on the starter motor. No chance. So we're currently in North Bristol. We're going to make our way to our next one, which is a Kia Rio, and that is south of Bristol. So it's going to be about 45 minutes in this traffic, and yeah, we'll get on down there and hopefully we'll have a bit more luck with this one. Oh well, it can't be helped, it can't be helped. I don't know if the customer informed anybody that there was no keys. Normally if it's a vehicle like that and it's a non-runner, I could normally successfully get it out of the close and get it to the truck if it rolls and steers, but it's quite vital that we have keys. I know that you could wrench the steering wheel off and I could bust a spleen trying to snap the steering lock, but it's just not worth the grief. Not worth the grief at all. Get it rearranged, get a 4-car truck here that will be able to reverse in there much easier than I'd get. Well, I wouldn't get this truck in there at all. I did look at it from several different angles, and no matter how long I stood and stared at it, it still wasn't going to work. You know, I can reverse and get this into some pretty tight places, but when you look at something and start going, I'm not sure that's going to fit, 99% of the time I am pretty positive. Was this where all that traffic was? Has that traffic just disappeared? I told the customer that I was going to be 45 minutes away. That's crazy. It disappears in that short amount of time. All of that traffic. Oh well, we'll get on to the next one. I'm going to stick some music on, chill out, relax, and I'll talk to you when we get a little bit closer. Okay, we are pretty much here. 40 minutes later, no traffic to report, and then we run into traffic. I don't look too bad, it's still moving. That's the main thing. So we are up to 10 o'clock now. Still haven't got a car on board. But this one is just around the corner from here. But they say it definitely doesn't drive, so, but it is out on the road at the end of their cul-de-sac. Somewhere we take a left. Ah, that one there. And then a left again. Ah, yes, that one there. It's going to have to come up back because it's facing the right way. It's just not quite far enough in the road. Because I'll be stuck right out if I back right onto it there. So I think what I'll do is I shall park around the corner here. Roll the car forward a little bit and then back onto it. Oh, this is a busy little road, this is. I was going to pull up just there. Oh, I think I'm going to pull up over here instead. Otherwise I'm going to be very close to that junction. I'll pull up here, and then if I need to move the car to make it more accessible, I'll do that. There we go, just past that drop curb. So this is our 2010 Kia Rio. It's petrol, 1400. Still has 3 months MOT left on it. I did ask what was wrong with it, and she said that it just wouldn't start, so it's time for an upgrade. So I'm not sure if it will run or not, or if it's a flat battery, or what. Oh no, well, the door's unlocked, so yeah, squeeze in there. What are we on? 75,000 miles. Oh, we're in gear. Let's see. She's definitely a non-starter. Yeah, well, worth a try, wasn't it? I was hoping it would be a flat battery or something, but no. So, apart from it non-starting, 75,000 miles. It's not a bad little motor. Let's just have a little look under here. Yeah, there's nothing obvious. So, I couldn't hear a fuel pump when I cranked it over, so I suspect it's probably a fuel pump or a relay or something. Well, at least it's got a bit of power on it. We can chug it over to the truck. Okay, we're strapped. So many people ask what we actually strap onto when we're strapping the cars. Well, the answer is anything you can that's structural. See up there, I've gone into a hole which is a double skinned hole. It's actually designed for strapping down. That's what they usually use when they deliver the cars brand new. So that one's nice and tight. On the back, I've just gone up through the spring seat. There's a nice big hole there. That's nice and structurally sound. And then on the front, there we go, I've gone up through the same hole that was on the back, and I've done the same there. I'd normally come off the front wishbones, but they are about level with the loop, so yeah, I wouldn't have been able to get them on there. I could have come off one of these holes, or cross member, or anything that's structural you can get onto. It's not going to rip out. Like if it is a single skin piece of bodywork, I wouldn't put it in there because if I was to have to hit the brakes hard or anything like that, it could rip the hook out of the bodywork. Anything that was rusty I wouldn't hook onto. So yeah, there we go, some information of what we hook onto. I could have gone round here and then hooked onto here. That would have been sufficient. But yeah, there's loads of places you can hook onto that's nice and secure. There we go, they're nice and tight, they ain't going anywhere. So there we go, she's locked, loaded, ready to go. The reason I put it up in the air and moved it forward a little bit more was because we have a Renault Traffic to go on here now, so I wanted to leave as much space as I could. And we gave £213 for this one. Off to number 3 of the day. Okay, that is us on our way. We're going to drop down to Bath now to pick up this Renault, I'm going to say Renault Scenic, and it's not a Renault Scenic, it's a Renault Traffic. That's what I'm looking for. Right, let's get ourselves turned round. If you just wait there a moment, please, sir. That would be very kind of you. See him chuntering under his breath. Lorry's come the wrong way, he shouldn't be down there. If he didn't take the wrong turn, then he wouldn't have to turn round. Thank you. I shouldn't have done that voice out of my throat. Right, accept. Oh, it's warm. Oh, wow, that wasn't there when I arrived. Right, let's go. It's only about 20 minutes down to Bath from here, so... Oh, park car. Right then, I'll see you when we get down to Bath for this Renault Traffic. Right, here we go. It's our Renault Traffic. It is long wheelbase, or longer wheelbase than I thought it was going to be. It's got a random cutting out issue. They didn't think it was going to start, but it did start. It's a minibus version. You ain't going to believe the mileage on this one. It's running at the moment, but I don't know how long it's going to be running for. Check that out. 18,548. What a beauty. It's a shame. Apparently they've spent £3,500 on trying to sort the fueling issue out, but they can't sort it out, so they've decided to cut their losses. Right then, let's try and get this one loaded. I wasn't expecting it to be as long as it was, so I might have to move that Kia forward a bit. There we go, she's all loaded up and she fitted with plenty of room to spare. The only issue is I couldn't get out because the pillar was in the way, so I had to climb over and come out through the sliding door. So yeah, there we go. A whole £400 paid for this beauty. Here we have a 2004 BMW 320 diesel. She's looking a little bit rough and a little bit rattly, but for her age, she still runs and drives, so that's an achievement. What a little beauty. 214,000 miles on the clock, so she's done her fair share. But it drives, making it nice and easy. That's all I care about, getting it on the truck. There we go, she's on there. Definitely running a little bit rough, but the grand sum of £214 paid for this beauty. Okay, we have just loaded our last one, our fourth one, over in, where are we? I had it on the tip of my tongue just then. Chippenham. That's where I'm Chippenham. We've just picked up a little red bipper, but I can't show the loading or give away what company it is for contractual reasons. So, yeah, I'm sure you can come to your own conclusions of what we've picked up and where from. Ha! 4:45 and that's us back in the yard. What a fabulous day. I just checked out tomorrow's work. Looks like we're off to Worthing. I think I'll be putting them on TikTok. That's a fabulous place to park. Well done. Oh, we've got no trucks queuing. Straight down and out. There we go. Fabulous. We get these off and get off home. That is half a car on a pallet. Oh, it's a burnt out EV. Wow, there's not much left of that. No well. Is me done and ready to go home. Oh, peace and quiet. 5:15. Last week everyone commented on my hair and my straggly long beard, so I got a proper trim up. I went and had it professionally done because I am useless at beard trimming. I also got my hair cut as well because I can't do that very well. Right, yeah, time to go home. So I hope you all enjoyed our little jaunt up to Bristol. It was a good day. I quite enjoyed it. We didn't bring many back, but nothing we can do about it. We were only programmed to do 5 anyway, and we only left that one because it had no keys. So yeah, a successful day. Like I said, off to Worthing tomorrow, so I'll be putting loads of TikToks up, and hopefully the next day I shall do another YouTube video. So if you're not following me, go and follow me on TikTok as well. I post daily on there, daily videos. If you're not signed up to TikTok, then go sign up. It's easy, and there's a whole wealth of other videos on there for you to watch. I quite enjoy it. I probably spend more time watching TikTok videos now than I do YouTube videos. But no, it's good. It's good to have both platforms, and yeah, I enjoy posting to both because I put my long form on here, and my short stuff I can put over my daily updates and stuff like that can go over on TikTok. I enjoy doing it that way. It's really good, and it's 2 different platforms to be able to keep people informed on. If they don't want the short-term updates, then they don't have to have them. They don't have to follow me on TikTok. But if people want even more information on me and more of what I'm doing, then go and follow me on TikTok. Right then, that's me done. I'm going to go home. Thank you very much for watching. Love you loads. Goodbye.